Hi everyone, David here from daviddumaisaudio.com, and in this video I'll be showing you guys how to create an earthquake or an earth rumble sound effect. So let's get started. All right, so for this earthquake sound effect, what you'll want to use is some sort of plastic or some sort of material that has a really crunchy texture. So as you can see here, I'm just using a file folder, a plastic file folder, and crunching it up a little, and that's just the perfect texture for this sound effect. All right, so we are back in our project here, and I've actually been working on this sound a little bit, so I'm going to play for you guys what I've been working on so you guys have an idea of what we're going to be creating today. And that is the sound I'm going for. So what I'm trying to go for is an earth rumble sound, or something that would be the foundation of an earthquake sound. So of course, you could add other layers like, the sound of rocks or pebbles falling and sand and stuff like that, or dirt. And but anyways, this would be like the foundational layer of that earthquake. So yeah, so this is it right here. But let's start from scratch just so we can see exactly what I was doing and how I came to this point. And yeah, we'll take it from there. All right, so first thing we're going to do is just drag our sound source into Pad Shop Pro here. This is a granular synth, and I'm using this just because it comes with Nuendo. So yeah, I have this loaded up in here. And as you can see, there's nothing playing. And it doesn't sound anything like that. So I'm just going to move the position towards the middle here. And what I'm going to do is add more places to play back. And then I'm just going to spread them out here so they all play together. I'm going to put the speed 200. You can do it less depending on how fast you want the crackling and sounds to be. You can do a bit of offset. And this is basically the core idea behind the sound. The rest is just going to be adding plugins. So let's start with what I had here. So first thing I had, which was pitch driver. So I'm actually going to add that first up here. So this is to bring down the pitch of the sound. So I'm just going to bring this down. Not too much, just 41% is good. And next thing I think we're going to add is trash, which is distortion. And this is what is really going to give the characteristic of the sound. So I'm just going to try a few presets here. And I'm going to change the speed here because it's just not fast enough. This is closer to the sound that I want and that we're getting to. Now, what you'll notice when I'm playing now is that you hear a lot of crackling and high-end frequency noise that we don't want. Especially because this is a rumble sound, you really just want the mids to lows. So I'm just going to use an EQ and just cut those out. So let's use this. And that's already a little bit better. So let's keep it going. And next here, I decided to add recenter. And what I was doing with recenter here is just to center the bass. So any frequencies that are under or around 100 will be centered. And I'm also going to put multiband. Next, I'm going to add Spectre. So what I was doing with Spectre here is I was adding a little bit more of the low end. It just gives you more of that presence in the low end. I want to be careful not to overdo it because you can definitely overdo it, but that is pretty good. And the next thing I'm going to add is a sub synth, and this is just to add to that sub bass rumble. So I'm actually going to like really crank it up, and then I'm going to bring down the mix here. So I'm going to make it harsh. That's quite a lot. Pretty good. And finally, I was just adding a little bit of reverb just to place in it in a space. And that's pretty much it. So we're pretty close to that original sound that I created up here. Obviously a little bit different. So why don't we just go through this one just so we see how it's a bit different. So this one, as you can see, I did the speed at 200%, so maximum speed, so it goes through it pretty fast. And the number of instances I put at 8. Put the duration at 7.5, so instead of 8. Yeah, instead of it having it too low, you kind of lose that texture, and if you put it too high, it's too crackly, so I put it in the between. And that's pretty good. The length here, I also played with that because if you have it too low, you're just getting little pops. You could put it at 100, but I think it just cleans it up if you don't. And then I think the rest is as is. I put the spread a little bit. I think this is just affecting the pitch, so I changed the pitch so the each instance is has a spread of the pitch of 3 or 4 semitones, I guess. And that's pretty much it. I changed the position, the spread, and the offset just so that each instance is not starting at the same place and you get multiple instances of it playing. Now, the next thing I have here is pitch driver. And what I did here is I brought down the mix, because if I put the mix at 100, I just found that it added a lot more variety and interest into the sound. So that's why I did that there. And again, I didn't even detune it very much. It's 8%, so it's not going down too much. And I put the spatial up just so it's more wide pan on the stereo field. After that, same thing here with trash. I just played around with the preset here until I got a sound that was distorted and crunchy, I guess you could say. And then same idea here for neutron. I just cut off the highs. And like I said before, recenter, I just panned it really wide, so I'll play it without it being panned. So this is centered. And then when you put it wide, it just sounds so much bigger and in your face. So that's why I did that there. And then for Spectre, again, same thing, just beefing up the low end there at around 138, 150. And then some sub bass again. And the preset I had here was Box Canyon for the reverb. But that's pretty much it. The same idea for how I created the sound. So Yeah, that's it for the sound. I hope you guys liked that, found that useful. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys have any questions, if you guys have any other ways that you like to create these kind of rumbles or earthquake sounds, yeah, let me know in the comments. I would love to learn from you guys. And I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. And also check the description. I'll probably put up the sounds that I created for this video in a link so that you guys can pick them up for free. So just check the description for a free for those free sound effects. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.